Hey guys, welcome back to the frying pan. Today we are going to do redstone, which is just going to be crazy, but yes. I have been working on this for a little bit, testing some stuff out. I think I figured out a thing, but the whole point of the redstone is to deal with kelp. So we can have like an automatic kelp thing. So it's going to be kind of cool. Let me put a chest down, just keep all the stuff in. Got all the things we need to make, what's it called? Observers, because we need some of those. In fact, I actually need to make some of those. Let's grab this. I think we can just use this. Okay, let's make 5 maybe? I don't really know. 1, 2, 3, wait. The thing I thought of is only in a 1 block formation. I didn't think about it if I tile it to have multiple blocks. It might still work. It should still work. I might even just need 1 observer if I have this right. So let's make some pistons as well. Acacia wood and the piston. Piston? I know I find you. I don't know. Oh, it's because, wait. Do you need this for pistons? How do you make a piston again? I'm really confused. I feel like they've changed a piston recipe on me, and I'm not sure what it is. Piston. I can't look at what... Oh, iron! Wait, I need iron. Ha! So, I think what I can do is make like a row of pistons and have it all work in one area. I think that should work. Pistons! Yay! Let's make a bunch. That should be good. Okay. Crazy, crazy Minecraft mechanics of crafting. You think this game is about crafting? Anyway. So if we take our row of pistons, another thing we're going to need is some slime, but we can get that later. Pistons. We're going to make a row of stuff, I think, right about here. How tall is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's probably okay. But I think I'll put it so that the pistons are here. Oh, of course you don't want to go where I put you. Might just need that many. We could do more, but I kind of don't want to. And then right down here with our super fast taste beacon that's going to let us dig so fast, we need to put water. So I have 2 buckets of water. But we also need to put dirt. I should have put the dirt in first. Dirt. Oops. And I know there's that piece of stuff right there. I kind of don't like it. Okay. Because down here will be kelp. And so we're just going to line this with kelp. It won't grow anymore until I fill this in. But that's our kelp. And the way... Oh, I didn't even need to go that far. The way I'm going to make it so that it's filled in, or that it goes off, is take the observer block, and I think I'll just go on one side of the area. I was thinking of making an observer for each section, but I don't think I need to do that. I think with what I'm going to do, it might work out. I might have to test it more, because as I mentioned before, I only had it tiled for one thing. So let's get some redstone. Actually, we need 2 of those. Actually, we need all of them. Oh my gosh. So redstone, we need 1 single 9 pieces or so of redstone. We might need to get more redstone, but we'll test this out with what we have here. So put this behind all of these, and I'll take the dirt out. Don't worry yourselves. And right here, we're going to put the redstone block, but I need to put something else in the way for the moment. And whoops, let's go get some slime balls because we need slime blocks. I think you guys might have somewhat of an idea of what I'm doing, but I've never made a thing like this before, so who knows if it'll work out. I did look up a bunch of redstone stuff just to see how it would go and see if what I'm doing is even possible, and then I tested a bunch in my testing area, and I think it might work out. Slime ball, slime blocks. Thank you. So up here, some slime. Oh, let's make this a little bit more higher. Like maybe 3 or so. Because we're going to have water flows that go into a collection area anyway, so definitely you'll need more space up here. Did I have a shovel? I did have a shovel. That is not a shovel. Okay. And this. So bouncy. And then the observers. So actually the blocks, there's going to be stone and pistons. Oh, I need more pistons. Or will it work with just one? That I'm not too sure. This I probably should have tested it being tiled like so. But I just tested it with one. And I'm not that good at redstone. But it's fun to just figure things out. So if we put... I think we gotta put... Trying to figure it out in my head as I'm digging. But I think if we put a piston here... Oh, of course it's not gonna work. Wait. We have to go down. And... Whoa! That didn't help either. A block there, and a block there. Go down. Piston. There. Or... There. Slime, 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 slime. Good to go. Let's put a torch on the wall. And then climb back up. So, from here... Oh, rip that slime. We're going to have a block that goes here. I think that is lined up correctly. Hopefully. And another block there. And then an observer block right here. But it's going to face the other way, so we can put it like this. I hope this is right. I think it needs to go back one, actually. This is on top of the piston. And that's above the water. So yeah, that's a bit too far forward. But if we put it here, that should work. That should be above the piston. Yeah, that's good. But this all needs to go back one. So let me dig all this out, get some more slime, and actually test to see if what I'm thinking will work, because I don't want to build all of it, and it doesn't even work. That would be, I mean, major derp, but it would be kind of sucky. Boing, 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 boing. You shake when you're on the slime. It's like really subtle, but you can shake. Okay, so I went and got more slime. I found out I can do what I want to do. I just had to change up how some of the stuff was going. Whoops. Did I really not have any more pistons? That's interesting. And in fact, this piston needs to be a sticky piston. We can't do that with a slime block, but we can do it with a slime ball. There we go. But this piston needs to go here, I think. And then we have a block there. I think I found out that that is lined up correctly with the water. Okay. So the idea being, if we can get back up there and fill in all the slime, can get rid of that. What's going to happen is when the observer detects that, oh, of course it needs to detecting materials, but when it detects that the kelp has grown, at least in this one spot, it'll make all of these go down, hit the redstone lines, which will hit all the repeaters, hit all the pistons, and then they'll pop off the kelp, and then the kelp will float up to the top, and then go over to collection area. And the plan is to have a furnace there, which I have no furnaces on me, with a bunch of coal and everything so we can cook up the kelp. And hopefully that'll work out really well. That part of it, I mean, was just going to take, like, you know, hoppers and stuff like that. But I think this will work. I don't even know if I need all of this slime. I haven't tried it without it. I could probably go show you guys my testing world. It's really derpy. It's like all these different ways I was trying things, and then I found a way to do it, and then I was like, well, I don't want it to be lower. I want it to be higher. Like, I don't want to just do one little line of kelp every time. I want to do a bunch of it. So let me hop over to that testing world, and you can see what exactly I was dealing with. It's pretty derpy. Very derpy. Welcome to the testing world. So the very first option I had was this. I have no idea what I was doing here. It was just like, if the observers can see it on this side, it'll send a signal around to make the pistons go, but I couldn't figure out how to get the pistons to work. I wanted to use slabs or solid blocks to push the stuff in. Didn't think of just using the piston itself. So then I found if you do this, and something shows up in front of it, like, say, I was using a redstone torch to figure this part out, but you put that on, it'll know, you know? So using that method, I came over here and was like, oh, well, I could just do this, and then have it go into hoppers, and then have them go into chests. But then I thought about it, I'm like, I don't want it to be like this one block little thing, so every 3, that's all I get. I want it to be something taller. So the hardest part was trying to figure out how to get the redstone signal down from the observer to the piston, and I don't know redstone, so this kind of thing did work, but I wanted it more compact. So I came over here and was trying ladder stuff, looked up a bunch of ladders. This does not work, by the way. You probably can see what I did wrong. I can't tell what I did wrong, but it's still interesting. And here is what we have now. So I'm thinking that maybe if I got rid of this, I could possibly still make it work. I don't know. I haven't tried it, and I think we should test it. And this is a great place to test it. So we got it up to the top. It does still work, so we don't need all that slime. So we can save some slime. That's amazing. So let's pop on over to the frying pan and fix that and save a ton of slime. The slime has been saved. A lot of it, actually. 44 or so. Also grab some cyan glass so I can put a glass wall here. And then we could put the decorative kind of cutouts that we've been doing. It's going to look pretty nice. And I like how it's against this wall. I could probably put stone here and there. And then I want to put andesite in this area. I think I might have some over here. I was doing some digging earlier. Andesite, that's stone. I can't find any right now. Let's see, stone, stone, stone. Must be, of course, over here. So we'll just grab some of this. Andesite and stone look very close together with the Faithful texture pack. we'll put andesite here. And then we can put the glass. The only thing we have to do is, I think I'm going to put glass right here so that we can see the workings of this. I think that would look really neat. And then we could put andesite or stone or both right here and over here. I might just make those both andesite just so I can see it. Because I can see it, it'll look kind of nice. So glass and glass here. And we'll put stone here. And it needs to go pretty far. Wow. At least to there. Just dig out the rest of this. Okay. I think if I have it so that a hopper chain is at the top here, where they come up, and then maybe it could be right in the hidden area in the ceiling, and then they can go around and go down and have like a furnace in the back. That might be pretty neat. I do have the stuff for the furnace, I just haven't put it together yet. So much glass. I'm using cyan glass for all of the projects in this tunnel. I love the look of it on all the fish tanks and everything that I've been doing. Do I have buckets of water? I do not even have buckets. Oh no. I have to get at least one bucket. And dig out a little bit more. It'll go into the ceiling, but that's okay. Because there's nothing here. It's more of like just a maintenance access way. Okay, so water's going to have to go up to this part. Let's dig out this. And we can put andesite along the top. And a torch, because it's kind of dark here. Maybe a few torches. And the hopper chain's going to go here, I believe, or maybe it'll go back. I'm not 100% sure. Might have to figure that part out later. But let's put all this in and then drop down and fill stuff in. Did I bring any kelp with me? I did. Yay! So get rid of the kelp, get some water. And just fill this in. Hopefully it won't take too much work to fill in. Oh, it wouldn't if I had kept it as an infinite water source. It's kind of complicated. Let's fill this up, and then I'll come back so you don't have to see me like blah 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 blah. Water sources are so derpy. Oh my gosh, that took a while to fill. I just had to go step by step. But let's give it a test and see what happens. It didn't work. Wait a minute. What did I do wrong? Oh, the piston's too low. I bet you guys were like, that piston will never work where it's at. What are you doing? What are you doing, Fizz? Okay, piston. You need to go here. And then slime. There and there. And then just to pillar it back up, let's do this, and it'll go off as soon as I set that. So I think actually I'm going to pillar it back up and get rid of that kelp that I put down, and that way we can see it in action. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of our blocks. Ah. Come on. You know you want to break. There we go. Come back up here. And now we can see it in action with kelp. Okay. I want to stand here, I think, and I can see the redstone. Oh, it didn't go again. What am I doing wrong? It should work. I'm very confused. Very, very confused. I think I need to go consult my testing world and see what it is I have wrong. It's probably something like the piston is too high again, though. So let's just lower it down one, maybe? Because maybe it was fine where it was. Okay, nothing happened. I'm very, very confused. I've tried it in the testing world and it worked fine, but when I try it here, it doesn't want to work unless it magically will. So I'm very, very confused right now. I don't know why it wouldn't want to go. That doesn't make any sense, because this looks exactly like it does in the testing world. I'm going to double check it again just to be sure, but I'm pretty sure this is how it looks. Let's compare this one with this one, and it's exactly the same, isn't it? There's the observer, whoops, that I just broke, and now it'll ruin all the redstone. But the observer's there. We had repeaters here and redstone there. And then if we fill this in, I kind of like blocked it because I was testing, but it works. I don't get why it's not in my world. They're both 113. They're both built the same exact way. This is very puzzling. Let's take a look at this. So observer, move down one, over two, redstone, redstone, repeater with slime and redstone, and it works every time something happens in front of it. So let's hop on over back to the frying pan and see what is different, because I don't think there is anything different about this. Yeah, looking at it, I don't see anything different. The only thing I notice is that this isn't glass, but I don't know if that would make such a big difference. We can change it out real quick though. Yeah, it didn't do anything. This is also glass, but I don't think that makes a big difference either. But it's still observer with 2 bits of redstone and then a piston. So I'm not too sure what's going on here. Let's try to put more kelp on. It does a signal, but it doesn't make the piston go. Maybe the piston's wrong? I don't think it was, though. Can we put redstone on the piston to make it go? That'll pop off, but maybe that needs it to start off? I don't know. It just doesn't make the piston go. That's very, very strange. I'm going to look into this a little bit more, but I don't know what's wrong. It's very puzzling. It's been figured out. I went and asked one of my friends, Sammy, to take a look at it, and we had a little voice chat and stuff, and he looked at this and he's like, I think you're trying to push too many blocks. And then we kept hopping back and forth between the testing world, creative thing, and this world. And then we determined we only really need one line of slime and a redstone block, and it'll set off all of these pistons, and it works very, very well. So let's give it a go again. See? That lag. But look how well this works. And so now when the kelp gets up to this spot, it should just automatically set it off. The next part we have to do is just make a water trough across, go over here, and then I'm going to have it go down somewhere, maybe like right past the slime decoration, into a furnace so it can be cooked up into dried kelp. And then we'll just have a bunch of dried kelp. So let's put some glass in here because it'd just be easier to look at, I guess. And we'll put some around that. Put a torch back there. It's a bit dark. And we'll come across here. I think we have some stone. So let's do like a pistons? Let's do a hopper chain right about there or a little bit further, and then we can set up our furnace section right there. And then we can have like all these chests back here for all of the kelp that we smelted. And I kind of want to put a decorative background, so if you look through, you don't just see a bunch of stone and stuff. So let me go put the furnace thing together and we'll continue on. And I just killed all the redstone. Rip, rip, rip. Thanks, Haste 2. Also, we added a repeater because it was making the piston go very, very fast every time this would trigger. So just to give it a little 4-second delay. But let's put in this water, and I've already set up the smelter area over there. I just need to add another chest, make that a double chest. But we should be able to put water here and have it flow. Oh, it doesn't want to work the way that it normally would. Let's put that there and see if it would flow down this. No? They're very derpy in the way they flow. So maybe it needs to flow like a double wide thing. The water mechanics in 1.13 are very strange. That is for sure. Let's block that off with glass before we make a mistake. Okay, if we had it flow in such a way that it was a 2 wide, would that work? It just wants to continue down. That just wants to continue down as well. Now if we do here, that makes that solid though. We don't need a whole solid block. We need it to flow. Let's fill this in. Get rid of the water that we have. Can grab that and that. And I can see, but I know things won't spawn here, but just to brighten it up a little teeny bit. So the water flow, maybe it needs like a sign or some sort of something to get it going. Let's try putting some glass, or it needs to be up higher. That could be a possibility. We have it flow like that. No. It just continues down and stays with what it's doing. So I'm kind of confused on how I'm going to get it to flow. Because this needs to be solid block, because Observer won't pick up the fact that it's grown. Let's do it from here. That goes straight down. Also, if it's flowing, won't the kelp just grow in? That would be kind of weird. Oh, I have an idea. Let's do this. Let's take this glass out. And I think this continues down. Okay. If we did it here so it flows and then just put hoppers along with the glass, that would work. You'd see them from below, but it would turn out pretty well. Hopefully that didn't ruin anything. And then we could just have it continue on over here. Let's block that off for now. But it can continue on here, and we can put hoppers in this chain, but they have to be one lower. So let me replace all of this stuff and we'll see how it turns out. It's now complete. There's also a furnace back here. We go over in this area. I put it back further, closed it up with some andesite and stuff. There's nothing in it yet, though I think I might hop up there and fill it in and see and make sure it works. Though this stuff is growing pretty fast, so I kind of like that. But I think if we hop up here, I have more stone than andesite. I was using it all up to decorate. Basically changed up almost all the walls with it. Let's go up here. Can we get up here? Yes, we can. I don't think we actually need these. No, we don't. And we don't need these either, but it works out. I also had to redo the redstone one more time because it decided to derp up. Or not derp up. I decided to drop more water on it. But let's go up here, place that, watch it all work, and it all goes in. Oh, it doesn't go down to where it needs to go. So I might actually have to put some hoppers in here. I had some hopper chains, but I stopped them thinking that they would follow down. But let's do that instead. So we can replace the glass with hoppers. That should work out pretty well. Let's see. Hopefully nothing will fall into the redstone, but let's just do this just in case. Hope that didn't go anywhere important. That is not needed. Okay, and then we'll just move the water down a bit of where we're blocking it, and we can refill all this back in. So there's going to be a line of hoppers, but I think it'll look okay. Do like that. Did that do anything bad? No, this goes down to where it's growing. Okay. That should work, except these aren't solid blocks, but that is okay. Let's do these hoppers as well. This will be the hardest one to do. Oh, gotta hold shift. Okay, bucket of water. Let's just fill all this back in so there's flowing. This should work pretty well, I think. Yes. So even if they don't, you know, flow to the hopper, it should get caught. Let's do a test again just to see how it works. Make sure it will do what we think it will do. There's a skeleton dying outside, which isn't too bad. I don't care. And that one. Okay, I was picking up some, but a lot of them did go into the hoppers, so that is good. Let's just toss all of this into there as well. And I'm going to put some glass lining this section all around here, just so in case I'm ever digging. Though, I think I'd remember this is here. But in case I'm digging, and also so that the kelp will hit it and fall into the system it needs to go into. Put a torch. I think this should work out just fine. Let's go see if it made it to the furnaces. And we didn't destroy the redstone like I've done like 5 times today, which is good. There's hoppers and some stone. Oh. Kelp. Oh, and there's no chest in hopper here, but we need to put that in. And I need to grab another chest. But it'll go all into that chest, and then it'll split into both, I believe. Or I could just have it go hoppers all the way down. We'll see. But it looks like it is working. There is actually no fuel in here, so let's dump all that in. But it looks like it is working pretty well. And pretty soon we'll have a bunch of dried kelp. Then I can make like a whole kelp block area here and just have it run on its own fuel. This was a very redstone-y, crazy episode. I hope you guys all enjoyed watching it. Thank you again to my friend Sammy for helping me figure out what I was doing wrong with those slime blocks. The only thing left to do is fill in some of the walls and then put in the decorative border. So I just need a bit more of the andesite and some slabs and stuff. I might put some stairs there to hide the hoppers, but other than that, it's pretty good. But thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you all next time.